What is up, everyone? Adam here, bringing you some more SuperCard action. We've got loads of news concerning the new tier. We've got rankings. We've got even the new event card that's coming up this Thursday. So we'll go into a bit of that. First up, we're going to jump into the game, have a little look at the store. I'm picturing that it's going to be like a last-minute cash grab. So I'm expecting some like really tempting packs for them to like sweep up any remaining credits during the final day of WrestleMania 36. Right, so we did complete the team Road to Glory, so we got our Charlotte. Well done to everyone on the team that put in the effort. Right. Of course it is. Build a pack is back. Right, so what have we got? Filling up the roster times 10. Ooh. So 10, you get 10 females shattered to WrestleMania 36, 10 males shattered to WrestleMania 36, and then 10 train-up cards, Nightmare, to WrestleMania 36 for 2,000 credits. We've got the Season 5 promo packs back. Tempted for them. Last time we got the 2 Velveteen Dream cards. I didn't have any of them cards, so ideally I'd want the Fiend and the Undertaker card. And then we've got the Kings of the Ring pack. Let's see. So that's 2 WrestleMania 36, down to SummerSlam 18, and then a Goliath down to Hardened with a chance at the King cards. All the cards are obviously winners of Kings of the Ring. Right, okay, so just thinking. We'll do one build. We'll do one builder pack. I've never got King Corbin, so I might actually go for some of the Kings of the Rings packs, and I might do some Season 5 packs. We'll see how we go as we go along. Like if we get a jackpot again on build a pack, then I'll get everything in the store. Yeah, I think. So 15% off again, $24.65. Let's go. Right, so of course corners. Pump it up. Got our wheel. Ooh, come on. Right, spin. I don't know if it makes a difference where you click stop or what. Chances are it's already predetermined what you're going to get. But let's have a look. WrestleMania 36 card. Naomi, that's a pro, I think. Yeah, should be pro. It's pretty cool. Another corner. Straight and then middle. 10 picks. We're not doing another one of them. Did get a Naomi, which isn't too bad. Right. I'm not going to do the filling out the roster pack. Now, for people who know that they're not going to hit the next tier, you're not WrestleMania 36 or that, I'd say filling out the roster pack is a really good pack to get. $20 superstars, shattered to WrestleMania 36, so the odds aren't that bad. And it's just a lot of cards. I am, however, going to get a couple of these King of the Rings packs. see what we get. Hopefully we get some more images for our King Booker card as well. That'll be cool. So let's have a go. I think I've got all of them. Definitely had that. Definitely had that, yeah. Nothing new so far. Final pack, final chance. I haven't even had that Triple H. Oh well. So we never got anything new from there. We'll do these. So we want Undertaker or the Fiend. We got the Fiend. Got two Fiends. Pro Fiend, that's perfect. I couldn't ask for anything more. I didn't realise. Oh, you get two copies. Two copies. Oh, so it's guaranteed Pro. Completely missed that because last time it was only one card. And we got Batista this time. So we never got the Undertaker, but we did get the Fiend, so I'm happy with that. And we got some train-up cards, which I'm going to save for tomorrow, for when we start getting the new tier in. Like I said, I'm not going to do the filling out the roster. I don't think it'll benefit me at all. I only want to do packs where I know there's high potential chance of getting something new added to the catalogue or whatever. Yeah, so let's have a quick look where we're finishing off WrestleMania 36, because there is a point that I want to make with this. So this is my deck at the end of it. So we've got normal, the top 8, F3 Kairi Sane, Nikki Bella half heroic Pro, Undertaker event card Pro, 3,332 rank LMS card, Adam Cole full heroic Pro, and Big Show full heroic Pro. The point I wanted to make with this is, because I'm going to go into it a little bit more in a minute, but the new event was tweeted out by SuperCard. It was a road to glory, but it had the caveat of, if you don't have Elemental as your top 8, you can't get the event card. Now this will be the first time that it's ever happened for Road to Glory, because that's normally a condition that's met with like Giants Unleashed, or if your ring domination deck isn't high enough, you can't get the event card. So it either means changes to Road to Glory, but they did delete the tweet, which makes me think that he kind of just got the events mixed up. But if there is a lockout and you can't get the event card, don't worry about it. Edge was the first event card for WrestleMania 36. I was not WrestleMania 36 within its first event, so I got locked out of this Giants Unleashed. I still got the Miz, which was the base WrestleMania 36 card, which will be the same kind of thing. There will be a base WrestleMania 36 card with the event if you get locked out to the actual event card. And like, obviously Edge could have been, if I got a full heroic Pro Edge, it could have been in the team, but my team is still really powerful and really good despite not having that Edge. So you just gotta remember that, like, the first event isn't like a killer. It'd be a different story, I'd say, if it was a female event. If Nikki Bella was the first event card for the tier, then obviously that would have been a must-have card. But when it comes to the male event cards, they're not. The very first one isn't that important. It's always nice to have, gives you an advantage going further into the tier, but it's not going to break the tier for you. It's not going to ruin like the entirety of the tier for you. Same with the first wave of promo cards that they do from the store. The NWO cards aren't touching top 8 anymore, and everyone went mental thinking, oh my god, my entire tier's over if I don't get one of these cards. So always bear that in mind for like the first wave of of events and promo cards that come into the tier. You don't necessarily need them, realistically. Right, so just going to show a little bit of the prep as well. So for the ladder, we do actually have a male and female ready to claim for Elemental. What else have we got? So we'll have 10,000, so that's what, five PvP packs to open. And if we finish off my tickets, we'll be able to pick up, what are they, 25 each. So 4, 12, 15 ticket packs as well. So that'll all be tomorrow when the tier launches. Yeah. On to like the news and bulk of like the look into the next tier. They have in fact retweeted out the Rey Mysterio Road to Glory, and it is missing the top 8 requirements, so it looks like there is no lockout. Anyone will be able to get this card. I know a lot of people were complaining about the power of the cards, but if you look at the base stats for that Rey Mysterio event card, they completely outshadow the other event cards. The other event cards we're looking at like around 300,000 a stat for base points. So as you can see, they completely overpower. Though, like, elemental event cards completely overpower WrestleMania 36 event cards. The elemental base cards, however, don't seem to do that. So if we go back, so like if you look at the Samoa Joe, Prod, full statted, it even looks like it's got an equipment, but I'm not sure if that's affected the stats. And you're looking at like 2.6 million, 2.7 million for the stats, which, you know, is around maybe a normal pro event, maybe a bit weaker. So it just shows that the event cards are extremely powerful now. It'll still help you if you are missing any slots for the event cards and stuff like that. But I imagine if you get to F3, then you might be looking more towards like a half heroic, maybe a full heroic pro WrestleMania 36 card. But don't be expecting to replace any of your event cards with a base card from the Elemental set. These will be more to replace all your WrestleMania 36 pros and your Royal Rumble pros that are in like Giants Unleashed, Clash, and Last Man Standing decks, that kind of thing. Yeah. Let me just get it up. So, I do have WWE SuperCard. So there's a fan account, WWE SuperCard France. They actually have, they tweeted out all these images, and part of the images said thank you to up, up, down, down for the cards, but I couldn't find the original post. I don't know if they were provided to them privately or what. But it gives you an idea of who's in the tier, and we get to see some of the new images. So we'll get like a base Lita, which is really cool. Obviously the updated Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens is returning. Got Johnny Gargano, Keith Lee's back. The new Sheamus card looks awesome. We have an EO. EO's getting a base card, which is really cool. I'm really hoping to pull that quite quickly. Right, so here we have, these are the, like, these look like the rankings, essentially. So it looks like Steve Austin, The Rock, and The Undertaker will be the top 3 cards. I imagine, like, we don't know their exact power, like their exact stats at the moment. So I imagine that maybe, like, perhaps The Rock and The Undertaker are drawing second. Maybe Drew and Triple H drawing third, that kind of thing. I don't think it'll be straight up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As we can see, we've got, like, there's a base card Edge in there. We're getting an Eddie Guerrero. Becky is returning, but from this as well, we can see who's missing. So we're not getting an Alexa Bliss card, we're not getting a Liv Morgan card. From what I can see, who's missing? We go to the next one. Yeah, here we go. So this is like more of the actual names on it. So we've got Steve Austin, The Rock, Undertaker, Drew McIntyre, Triple H, Goldberg, Braun Strowman, Batista, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, Edge, Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, Eddie Guerrero, Jeff Hardy, Finn Balor, Daniel Bryan, Pete Dunne, Velveteen Dream, Samoa Joe, Tommaso Ciampa, Kevin Owens, Andrade, Rey Mysterio, Johnny Gargano, Keith Lee, Sheamus, Kofi Kingston, Kane, John Morrison, Aleister Black, Shinsuke Nakamura, The Miz, Sami Zayn, Montez Ford, Jinder Mahal, Big E, Murphy, Eric, Xavier Woods, Ricochet, Jimmy Uso, Jordan Devlin, Angelo Dawkins, Otis, Ivar, Kushida, R-Truth, The Berserker, Jey Uso, King Corbin, Bobby Lashley, Angel Garza, Tucker, and Shorty G, finishing off the male roster. And for the females, we get Trish. She's looking to be the #1 powered female out the base cards. Becky Lynch, Asuka, Lita, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Rhea Ripley, Toni Storm, Io Shirai, Nia Jax, Maya Yim, Mercedes Martinez, and Dakota Kai. So from this, any names that are missing, they kind of bring hints to what potentially we'll see in future events. So if we look back to like the WrestleMania 36 as an example, so for the event cards, the only card that had a base card as well as an event card was Adam Cole. So Big Show, Undertaker, Edge, and Nikki did not have a base card within WrestleMania 36, so they were all brand new cards. Again, look at the fusions, because you had who was it? So like when we had like Nikki Cross, Titus, we had Alexa Bliss who did have a base card. We had Angel, Finn Balor, AJ Styles. So like a lot of the cards that are missing from the base get made up in fusions, event cards, Money in the Bank, and promo store cards. So I imagine a lot of the more popular people that are missing from these rosters for the tier are going to be in promo store packs, Money in the Bank, fusions, or future events. Which, to be honest with you, would be quite cool, because we're looking at, like, on here, they've put a couple of examples of absence that are noticeable. So there's no John Cena, Sasha Banks, Walter, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Austin Theory, Ric Flair, Tegan Knox. It mentions, like, because I can't read French, it mentions something about a lot of the roster from NXT UK and NXT. So hopefully we'll be seeing some of those cards in the future in events and stuff. But I'm really happy when we look at the overall roster, and some of the portraits have looked really cool. And we're getting Kane back. Who else is there? Like obviously Austin, The Rock. Because as well, we'll be having, like, I imagine there'll be a clash of champions as well. So kind of thinking about who that would be, because I was expecting Austin, Rock to be a future clash of champions. So with them being base cards, I don't know if that points more towards that happening, or less likely because they have base cards. So we'll kind of just have to wait and see about that. But yeah. So I've been getting a lot of requests for people to check people's decks, and like a lot of the time it's confusing at first, because I'll click on their profile and their WrestleMania 36 plus, and it's like, well, what do you want to know? And constantly it's, will I be an elemental tier? That's been really hard to gauge until now. because we haven't had exact figures. Like, I could look at someone's deck and say, well, you've got pretty much every Heroic Pro card from the tier, so yes, chances are you're going to be in Elemental kind of thing. Now we've got some definitive numbers. So looking at because everyone's been commenting on the strength of the cards, and if you look at the Elemental base cards, a base pro averages at 2.6 mil in stats. So if your cards are stronger than that, then chances are you're going to be an Elemental plus when the tier starts. Because if you take a top tier base pros full in your top 8, then it generally puts you in the plus of that tier. So like if we use WrestleMania 36 as an example, let me just switch across. Right, I was doing something else before. Right, so WrestleMania 36 Pro. We're not going to use any event cards or anything like that. We're going to use quite weak base cards just to show the point. So all these cards average at 2.3 million. So none of them are F1s, none of them are F2s, 3s, whatever. The Ric Flair isn't even fully leveled up. Puts me at WrestleMania 36 plus if I've got a full set of WrestleMania 36 basic pro cards. So if you had a full set of Elemental basic pro cards, you would be at Elemental plus. So now that we know their stats, we can say whether or not we will be at that set. So we'll use my top 8 for example. So as long as my cards are stronger than 2.6 million as an average, then they class as stronger than an Elemental Pro. So like, let's have a look. Kairi Sane. So if we look at the lowest stat, 2.68, 2.69. So her average will be above 2.6 million. So Kairi's stronger, Nikki's definitely stronger. Undertaker is just like, a pro event card for WrestleMania 36 is kind of around the same power as a pro base card in Elemental. So that done. 2.65, 2.65, 2.7, 2.7. So yeah, he'll have 2.6 in average, 2.9 and 3 mil. That's fine. And 3.3 mil, 2.9, 2.9, 2.9. So yeah, so it's safe to say that I'll be in Elemental plus when the tier comes out. To figure out if you're going to be in Elemental just as a tier, we'll look at what it took to get into WrestleMania. So we go to pros, but we go to this, obviously Royal Rumble is the previous tier. Some of these are F2s and F3s, but ignore that for now. It doesn't really make a difference, to be honest with you. Right, so that puts us just in, like, the F1s kind of take us a bit over the line, but essentially what you needed was a full set of WrestleMania 30 Royal Rumble pros. So base pros will get you into the cusp of the new tier, the very beginning of it. So if you are looking to see if you will just be in the line of Elemental, then you're looking for a team power average that is equal to a full set of WrestleMania 36 pros. So we go back to WrestleMania 36 ones, they average at, if we look at them here, the average at 2.3 million in a stat. So if you do 2.3 million times 6, it's 13.8 million for your team average in terms of like all your stats. as long as your cards come out above that. So like you could have, if you've got like say Big Show who averages at like 2.9 million, and a Royal, say a Royal Rumble Pro, which has just got about 2 million as its average for its stats, say it's a F1, F2 or something, then the difference that they make together will still like counter it. Like you'll average out at like, oh, they average out at like 2.45 million each because of it. So make sure to add up all your stats properly when you're checking it. But if you get your average of 13.8 million, then it's safe to say that you'll be in the next tier, just based off that. Hopefully that will ease a lot of people's kind of worries about this. But I'm gonna have a little image with the actual maths that you need to do if you want to do it properly, or you can do it the quick way by just going off the lowest stat on each card. So there you have it. We know the roster. We're just waiting. So like, what have we got left? 23 hours and 19 minutes until the tier launches. I can't wait for it. Let me know down in the comments who you're most looking forward to. If your favourite superstars are missing from the roster, who are they, and like what type of card would you want them to be in? Because we have seen all the cards. We've seen what the fusions will look like, what the event cards will look like, what the clash will look like. I think we saw an LMS, I can't remember, but most of the card portraits have been leaked already. So let me know who you want that's missing from the roster, and who your favourite superstar is that's in the Elemental roster. I can't wait for this tier to start, so I don't even know what to do with myself because PvP is about to finish. There's like literally nothing to do with the game, so I'm probably going to take a night off. It's been a while, but yeah. As always, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.